let's talk about the Ant-Man series. I mean, you've been in both of the films, and a little bit more underlined in Ant-Man and the Wasp, which is on DVD right now.
Yes. So, getting to be a part of Ant-Man, the first one, was such a huge achievement for me, and it was such an incredible experience, and I was so excited that the film turned out so wonderfully. So when they went to make the sequel, obviously I was really hopeful that Kurt would get to be a part of that. And when Peyton called me and confirmed that he wanted me to, come along for the ride for the sequel, I was just over the moon. And I loved the movie so much. I went and saw it for the first time at the premiere, and I was sitting with my wife, and as soon as it was over, I mean, it's filled with all the things you want out of a great superhero film that Marvel does so well, the visual effects and the characters and the action, but through it all, it's an incredible story about family, and I love that this movie is now going to be available on Blu-ray and digital streaming for families to watch, because I truly believe this is a movie you can watch with your little kids. I think that the themes and the comedy and everything, it really lends itself towards great family viewing. And there's not a lot of movies that I can do that with my kids with, so I really appreciate that. Well,
it's also kind of interesting how a movie like this can change your life as an actor in different ways. Have you been invited yet to the different science fiction and fantasy conventions?
I've been so blessed in my career. I've been doing this. My first film job was exactly 10 years ago. That's crazy. And ever since then, it's been a wild ride. But, I grew up and I've always been a big comic book and science fiction and horror fan. And so in my professional career, I've been able to work in a lot of the film and television manifestations of both comic book and science fiction. And so I've been invited. It's a little strange for me, only because I'm so used to being a fan, like a patron at these events. So when I get invited to come and be a guest at them, it's strange. But yes, I love when I can go to them, because it's a chance for me to be with my people.
Yeah, it's a very kind of interesting thing, especially if you're a fan of the genre, to be on both sides of a convention. Our time is so short. Let me ask you this. I mean, you've got such a great cast in Ant-Man and the Wasp. What was it like working with Evangeline Lilly and Paul Rudd, everybody?
I mean, I could go on and on. Every single member of the cast is incredible. There's so many icons and legends, Michelle Pfeiffer and Michael Douglas and Lawrence Fishburne, and it was Walton Goggins, who I've always been a fan of. Getting to work with him was incredible. Being back with the old team is always so fun. And Evangeline particularly she's really incredible. It was neat for me to get to be a part of the first Marvel film that had a female character in its title as the Wasp, and to see her bring that character to life. She's such an awesome, tough leader in this film, and in real life, she's an incredible friend. So it's really fun for me, getting to go to work with these people who have become my friends, who I'm also such a big fan of.
As we close our interview, are you going to be hopping more and more behind the camera, directing, producing?
I actually have a film that I wrote. I write. I haven't directed. I don't know if that's in my blood, but I do love writing. I wrote a film called All Creatures Here Below. It stars Karen Gillan, who's also a fellow member of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She plays Nebula. And she is incredible. This film is just going to start hitting the film festival circuit this fall, and I'm very excited about that. I want to continue writing and telling stories that I create, so we'll see.
I hope I see you at Sundance soon. It'd be an amazing experience to sit with you in person.
Thanks, Tony. I would love that.
You have a wonderful afternoon, and everybody, Ant-Man and the Wasp, it is on DVD, Blu-ray, digital download. Get it, see it, enjoy it again. Again, David, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Take care. Have a great day.